Good morning, and coming up on 2 minutes past the top of the 11 o'clock hour, the weather now, a digital weather forecast. If you have never tuned into one of these, basically what we do, we have a little casual weather conversation, a look at the forecast, and I answer any questions, at least to the best of my ability at any given time. Your questions, I answer those about the forecast there. And as we look at what's going on outside right now, it's a gorgeous day out there. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s, most communities. It is mostly sunny outside. In fact, I want to take you live outside right now. The WTOC St. Joseph's Pula Parkway sky cam. What you see is what you get through the rest of the afternoon. It's not crystal clear like the past few days. We have some high clouds, what we call cirrus clouds streaming in, but still not enough to block out the sunshine. A filtered sunshine, we'll call it, through the afternoon. And again, temperatures right now in the low to mid 70s. Many areas upper 60s in the community of Jessup, but continuing to warm. So bringing you back out to the Weather Center now. It is a decent afternoon, a pleasant afternoon. You know, if not gorgeous, about as good as it can get, in fact, this time of year. But the high clouds streaming in today that you just saw on the Pula Parkway Skycam actually signaling our next weather maker. You can see the spin, tight little bowling ball, if you will, of low pressure there in the desert southwest. Out ahead of that, going to kind of draw out what's occurring so that you step outside after this little weather chat. Maybe you're walking outside watching it. We can kind of visualize what's actually happening in the atmosphere above our heads. We have an area of low pressure out here to the west, moisture from the Pacific Ocean being drawn in, as well as the Gulf of Mexico, and thus all of the high-level cloud cover. This is mainly moisture way up above our heads from the Pacific. Cloud cover will thicken a little bit tonight and into your Thursday. So tomorrow, Thursday, even though it's going to be warm, maybe even warmer than today, a little bit cloudier out there, and you'll notice it's a little bit more humid in the forecast. Before we get to your Thursday, and then especially Friday is a first alert weather day. Before we get to that portion of the forecast, I want to get you through gorgeous weather today. And your city-by-city forecast is loading up in the weather computer right now, just out of the shot. And I want to remind you, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the forecast, whether today or into tomorrow, and especially first alert weather day Friday, all you have to do is navigate over to the WTOC TV Facebook page. As we scroll down here, you can see that's my live feed right now, and we have some questions, comments already starting to come in. Looks like quite a few people viewing. Let's see what folks are saying while this graphic loads up. Hey there, Flo. Good morning, Ava and Beaufort. Beautiful weather. That is absolutely the story. Gabrielle, thank you for watching. Appreciate your viewership. Good morning, Morris in Glenville. Susie Roberts. Nancy says, beautiful day in Claxton. Joseph says, any snow in Silva, North Carolina this weekend. Not sure where Silva, North Carolina is. If it's in the high country, maybe a few flurries at the highest peaks, but no significant snow to my knowledge. But I'm not that familiar with where Silva is again. So we might have to check back a little bit later. Joseph, Charles wondering where the video is. Not hearing any other reports of issues on this stream, and I can see the video here, so hopefully it's now working for you there, Charles. Good morning, Caritha, and good morning, Janine. Thank you for watching. And here's today's forecast. Upper 70s, lower 80s inland. We're already 75 in the city of Savannah, easily cruising towards 80 or so. I think beaches around 70, maybe low country beaches, a little bit cooler in the upper 60s. 70s, Tybee Island on down to St. Simon. St. Simon, Sapelo, probably the warmest islands in the 70s, though. Cooler than our inland communities, Hinesville and Jessup, where lower 80s are going to be pretty common. Good morning, Tony, faithful viewer up in Alaska. A big hello from the lower 48. Julie, beautiful day on Tybee. That's absolutely the case. Again, you're cruising towards 70 or so. Onshore winds, not too strong today, and a lot of sunshine in the forecast. And if you're traveling, you know, even regionally, it's not just the coastal empire and the low country, but heading into the, the Atlanta area, the Jacksonville area, regional travel plans. Maybe you're kicking off a 4-day weekend this evening. Maybe you have Thursday, Friday off going into Easter. Travel conditions today, primo, fine, no issues out there, no major problems, and tomorrow's going to be a decent day as well. But I want to go ahead and walk you through the next couple of days, hour by hour, and we'll talk about this transition from the gorgeous weather we have today to the good weather we have tomorrow, though a little bit cloudier, warm, more humid, isolated rain chance, to maybe some of the nastier weather that we may have on your first alert weather day Friday. So here we are, 11 a.m. Wednesday, picking up a little bit on the high clouds out there, though model is not saying it's too cloudy, and it really isn't, but we do have a little bit of high cloud cover overhead right now. And as we go through the day, here we are pausing at 5 p.m. We're dry. Again, just a few strands, if you will, of high clouds streaming in from west and southwest Georgia. Alicia, thank you for watching. Appreciate the viewership. Hello to you as well. And here we are 9, 10, 11, midnight, 1, 2, 3. So you can see, you get the idea. We have more clouds streaming in from west and southwest Georgia, maybe some low clouds trying to creep in from the Atlantic as well. So tomorrow, a little bit more in the way of cloud cover out the door. You may notice that just a little bit cloudier than today. 5, 6, 7 tomorrow morning, partly to maybe mostly cloudy in spots, but still some sunshine out there. As we go through the day, notice how by 10 to 11 we have that stronger onshore flow. You know, this tends to happen. You have a stronger south-southeasterly flow ahead of the area of low pressure that's approaching from the west. So this is 11 o'clock just before the lunchtime time frame Thursday. More clouds, isolated showers possible. We have a 20% chance of rain tomorrow. Very brief, light, isolated, but there, as we have more of an east and a southeasterly flow through Thursday afternoon. But notice by 4 p.m. we have breaks in the clouds, partly to maybe mostly cloudy at times, but at least some breaks in the clouds. Barbara in Hazelhurst, hello to you. The time to watch is going to be Friday. So here we are, 11 p.m. Thursday. Maybe you have date night here, evening activities. Well, after sunset, you're good to go. No problems here. We're mostly dry again, maybe an isolated shower, only about a 20% chance, about a fifth of the area having that legitimate chance of seeing rain on Thursday, pausing this at 11 p.m. As we go into early Friday morning, though, look what's approaching. Look what we have going on here. 11 a.m., lunchtime, we're still mostly dry I-95, but we're watching storms to the west, and timing is still uncertain with this a little bit, but in general, mid-morning, again, starting to get close to Vidalia, Baxley, Douglas, Hazelhurst, to about mid-afternoon, pushing offshore or so. That's going to be the time that we're watching. So this is 11 o'clock Friday. We'll get you through the morning commute okay. At least approaching the lunch hour. Most of us drive, and the chance of rain rapidly increasing as we get into the noon time frame. Hey there, Larry and Baxley. You're very welcome, Josephina. Thank you for watching. I hope the input does help you out a little bit. And I want to go ahead and bring you even further. Shanita's watching from Waycross down in Ware County. Good morning to you, Shanita. And as we go to the forecast models, again, if you ever see me look down, kind of clicking on stuff, you may hear the clicks in your mic or from my mic on your tablet, your device, wherever you're watching from. I'm clicking on weather graphics to get the latest imagery and different graphics, different forecast tools to show you. All right, so I'm fast forwarding. This is a similar forecast model, just goes a little bit further out into the future. Remember, we stopped it at 11 a.m. on your Friday. We're going to begin this new forecast model with the same look, and notice storms to our west. We're still mostly dry at 11, maybe an isolated shower, kind of warm, muggy, cloudy by that point. But going deeper into your Friday, here we are, storms approaching 2, 3 o'clock. It's storming Vidalia, Baxley, Douglas, Waycross, Statesboro in this area. Now, will absolutely everyone see severe weather Friday? No. But a few of these storms, let's say 3 out of the 10, could easily become severe, produce damaging straight-line wind gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour. Christy, thank you for watching Glenville. And small hail as well as an isolated tornado. So this is 3 p.m. Friday, still most of it west of I-95. So through 3 p.m. Friday, Savannah Metro may be okay. But it's going to be just after that time frame that the last areas, I-95, the coastal areas, get in on the shower and thunderstorm activity. This says, again, by maybe 5 makes its closest approach. Here we are at 5, and again, this is new forecast model data. It doesn't bring it all the way to the coast, so not absolutely everyone is going to get rocked by storms, but everyone has the ingredients in place to have severe weather in their area. It's close enough, and enough folks are going to be impacted by this. We want to go ahead and declare it a first alert weather day. Not that everyone's going to get clobbered, not that everyone's going to get soaked. So everyone watching on Facebook right now want to drive home that point. Not everyone is going to see severe weather Friday. That's just not what's going to happen. But everyone has that chance, and about a third to maybe half of us really get rocked by thunderstorms, and the other, let's say the other 25% see light rain, and maybe there's a small portion of us, about 20-25% of us watching right now, that don't get very much Friday, but some will get rocked by some nasty storms. So we need to make sure everyone is alert, because simply, as good as our tools are, as advanced as technology and forecast capability have become, I can't tell you exactly what you're going to see in your backyard this far in advance, but we just want to alert you to that potential. That's what we're paid to do, what we're here for. So we're going to go and let you know Friday's just a day you need to pay extra attention to the forecast. Kind of like last Sunday, I didn't get much at my place in Pooler, but Bullitt County, hail, high winds, heavy rain. We had a tornado warning portions of Bacon County last Sunday afternoon during the Masters. So there was severe weather, but I didn't see any. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did. And it's going to be a setup where not everyone's going to see severe weather, though more of us will see rain this go around compared to what we did have last go around. Sylvia in Statesboro, thank you for watching. You had some nastier weather last Sunday. Elaine in Jessup, Wayne County, good morning to you. So here's the timing. First of all, the risk of severe weather, 2 out of 5. That's a slight risk. We may see this fluctuate. This may be updated here over the next couple of days. The main risk to watch out for, this is what we're certain of out of the severe storms, the greatest risk is going to be from straight line wind gusts, 55 to 65 miles per hour. Also small hail and isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. And hour by hour wise, again, the morning commute, we're pretty solid, pretty sure that the morning commute is going to be okay. It's after that time frame. As we approach noon, lunchtime, especially 1, 2 o'clock, storms moving in. And I think in general, 5 to 6 p.m., we're starting to dry out, especially west of I-95. Notice it's a midday peak rain chance. We're just trying to get really specific here. We have to keep it kind of general, mid-morning to mid-afternoon or so, as it looks right now, for the worst of the weather. And our severe weather risk, 2 out of 5. So again, not the greatest risk of severe weather, but certainly something to kind of hone in on and pay attention to for the next few days. And one way that you can do just that is with the WTOC weather app, bringing it full for you right now. Homepage detailing today's forecast, this morning's commute, and more coming up there in the middle video. And we also have the full weather forecast there trimmed and put up in the app. Again, that was from this morning, the news at daybreak, and most recently detailing Friday's risk of strong to severe thunderstorms. That's the latest video. Your hour by hour forecast, you can plan out your Friday in depth, no matter where you're watching from, as we get closer to the day of the event. And then you can see there Saturday, Easter Sunday into Monday, it's gorgeous. So Mother Nature is going to take a little bit out of our bank account, if you will, the storms on Friday, and then pay us right back Saturday, Sunday as the forecast improves. So this is what we're watching. Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley's in the house, updating the forecast, looking at the latest data. He'll fine-tune anything that needs to be fine-tuned at this time with the forecast presented on the news at noon. You can watch it on TV, WTOC.com, and in the WTOC weather app. Have a great afternoon.